think if you make smoke, you can't do it second one. He made smoke. Hey, is the burnout smoke rule still here? Is the smoke rule still here? If you make smoke, you can't do another? Into his water.
He should have gave up. He shouldn't have drove it out.
Yeah. There'll be a bunch of them like that tonight, probably. Once they make smoke, they can't do a second one either. Yeah. went out there thinking it was going to be slick, and it balled right on its face. I could outrun that boy too. Damn.
Oh man.
probably ain't gonna do it, but we'll see.
You're racing a 5.7.
I'm good, thank you.
Like 582 or something at Southside.
I said you can walk up here if you want to.
No, that's all right. I'm good. I'll get a couple of them anyway. Hopefully this is a highlight.
Yeah. There's one on camera sticking up right now.
I don't know what he called. What'd you call? What'd you call? What class?
King Kong thing.
Yeah, it was floating at like 65 all the way down through her, like biting and not biting. And
Hey, you were rolling though.
yeah, that truck runs in the fives that I raced. He had maybe 2 trucks on me. I didn't have draggy on because I had to run to get in the truck.
You went through us, son. I'm proud of you.
I'm gonna knock about 300 out of it. Caden, he bought Cody's old car. Cody, Cody, oh shit, I jumped out on his name, but
What's that called?
Cody Bryant.
What's that called?
No, this one's Pro Charge and stuff. 416 stroker.
Built this cow.
Caden and Matt Markham.
He fucking smokes me over there. He's fucking quick. He sounds that car right there. That's a nice car.
Good job, Brad. Good job.
Guys, what's up? It's been a week now since we went to the backside race. Truck did all right. I was happy with it. I wished I could do more, not using half of its potential. The first race, I thought it would be really slick. It was last time I was there, but I was on street tires. So I left off idle in modern, I think it's modern all motor. Had the guy covered. Truck bogged so hard that I clutched it 3 times and it still never picked back up and took off. And then it also missed 3rd gear. My second pass, I went up and I set the 2-step at 4,000. Was racing in gear jammers against my buddy Joe and his SRT. Seems like every weekend that we're together, we get paired up. He bogged, I still bogged. I didn't bog as bad, but I bogged pretty hard and it missed 2nd gear at the same time. I still got the win, but it was an ugly pass. So 3rd pass up, I accidentally entered into the NA class thinking that it would just be NA cars. Well, no, it was big blocks and full tube race cars that just doesn't run power adders. So I raced the little blue S10. Yeah, I've seen it run in the 5s. Probably on spray or something, but it's still a fast truck. And he got me by like 3-4 truck lengths, but I was surprised to even be that close. Brought it out at 5,800. That's the highest I've ever launched this truck. And it spun, but it was still going. Like it was spinning, but still making ground. And then from the first win in the gear jammer class, I had to draw my buddy Caden in the supercharged 416 5th gen. Awesome car. I've seen it running the 6.9s. It's normally not him driving it. He just bought it off of another buddy of ours and decided to take it and race it before he lets it go. He got me by 3 or 4 cars too. Surprised I was that close to that car. I turned the 2-step down to 5,500, and that's the first time I'd got right lane. Right lane was a little worse. It spun. I bounced it off the rev limiter maybe 2 or 3 times at first, and then it shifted. Didn't miss any gears. So I learned that this clutch does not like to be bogged down. It's just an LS7 clutch, so every time it bogged, I missed gears. Same way on the front side of the track. When it bogs, it will not hardly shift a second. I don't know if the clutch is just overheated or what, but spinning, it shifted just fine. I think Caden went on in the 5th gen to win the Gear Jammers class, and I don't know who won Modern All Muscle or All Motor, and I don't know who won the naturally aspirated class. I still got them on the windshield. Yay, we gotta wait for road closure. Just out taking the truck for a drive. I'm still on drag radials. Today, I think I'm going to take the fuel tank that is located up towards the cab, and I'm going to slide it back to the tailgate and re-burn some holes in the bed, and it's unnecessary weight that's not benefiting me completely. That way, if I could shove it to the back, maybe it'll help me dramatically in keeping weight. It's like 100 and some pounds if I'm racing with a full tank or near it. And it's doing me nothing but gives me a little bit of bedroom in it being in the front of the bed. So if I need to haul something, I absolutely can with the bed cover that don't, it raises up on an angle. But I hardly ever haul anything besides groceries or a few little things. So I'm gonna go ahead and ordered enough hose, and hopefully got everything I need to scoot it back further. And we'll try to get into that today. Also got my nitrous stuff ready. I just got to get a pump ordered, put the kit in, and get a bottle filled, and hopefully within the next 2 weeks we're spraying. Only gonna spray like 150 shot. The kit I got is the kit I used to run on my ATV stuff, so it's only rated at 200 shot flow. Nitrous outlet stuff. Kit's only been used once in like 10 years, so I didn't even know they was doing traffic down here. Sucks, I planned on turning around back there, but I guess I'll drive on down to the next spot. I've got like 25 pounds of air in these drag radials. I made a hit Saturday night after leaving the track on the way home, and it went an 8 flat. Had a this truck's weird. It had a 207 60 foot in the burnout, according to the draggy. But when I made the pass, it done a 212, and me pedaling it and trying to get it to go. But when an 80, the DA was at like 600 or something like that. So almost hit 94 mile an hour. My winter plans is to replace this bed cover and do some things and try to get the weight, not so much get the weight down, just make the weight usable instead of all of it being in the middle behind the cab. But yeah, as I come back through, I'll make a before and after hit with the fuel tank move. We're definitely doing that today, and we'll jump back into it when I get back around that area, get turned around. Let's see what we can do here on this middle of the day. I think the DA's at like 1500. Do a short little burnout. talking about. 20-gallon fuel cell up by the cab. I'm gonna bring it back here and put it between the weights. Try to transfer weight a little bit better. Plus it'd be easier to fill it. I don't have to crawl up in there and get gas every time. Until I get rid of this bed cover that's eventually gonna be replaced with a sheet metal cover or aluminum sheeting or something lighter. And something that I can put like 3 hinges on and get it, you know. If the tank's back here, then there's no way that I can hardly reach in this little space here to put stuff in the back or lift it over the tank and then take a chance on, you know, having a hell of a time getting it out. So we're gonna cut a little hole right here and scoot that baby back, and hopefully we got enough AN line to, it's AN 10 coming from the tank to the first filter, and then from there it breaks down to 8 AN into the pump, and then from the pump 6 AN to the head, to the motor. And in the return I think is 8 AN. It could be 6 AN, but I got to extend the return and the main trunk line there. Let's do it. Hooray, we now have a hole cut out. Let's see if we can get that thing unbolted. I don't want to take this cover off if I don't have to, but I got to get to those back bolts somehow. And then we'll scooter back and drill some holes. Forgot that I got 2 holes up there. I got the fuel gauge wires coming through that front hole, but I've still got the pieces. Plus I got that piece that I took out, which is laying over there. But let's see if we can drill some holes and get this thing mounted up. Well, we're all plumbed up. Had just enough return. I had a coil in it for excess. Stretch it. I still got to wire the gauge up, but zip tie a few lines up out of the way and check it for leaks. Alright, we are all installed and ready to go on a test drive. Make sure this thing's in neutral. Had a little problem. Had trapped air. I thought I could just crank it and it would pump it on through, but I had to crack the line down there at the bottom, let a little bit of air out, and then it fired right up. Well, I'd say it's a success, guys. We went down and made a hit. Made a personal best on Burr Street. It don't even have a full tank of fuel in it. It's maybe half. Got to weld those holes back up so I can put a toad or something in there. But yeah, the old girl done good. Now I gotta stick my nitrous kit on it and start working on that tomorrow. Pretty glad the way everything turned out. If I'd have knew this, I would have scooted that fuel tank back a long time ago if I knew it helped that much with transferring weight. Oh, let's see up here. I have a brake line rubbing the control arm and the header down here, and put some heat wrap on it. Just something to go between. It's actually rubbing on the control arm, but I use some kind of crappy, cheap brake line, copper brake line for the rear, and they already look like they're 100 years old. But I gotta figure out where to mount some solenoids. I guess I'm gonna put the fogger in here where the IET is, and move the IET back here before the bend, or thread it into the pipe or something. But yeah, new PB on the street. First time I'm into the sevens. Definitely tell a difference. It was, you could feel the tire kind of wadding up, like biting, and my black marks look like the tire's shaking. DA wouldn't, like, normally I would say the DA helped it, but it had a 207 60 foot, 797, and the DA was just 900 feet. I've made a few passes when the DA's around 400 feet, and I still didn't get that good of an ET. So, but it was slower to 330. My best 330 was about half a tenth faster, and my 0 to 60 has been better, but still got the job done. Every little bit counts. Now we can see if we can take some more weight from somewhere else, and hopefully that'll conclude this video for last week. Technically, I put 2 weeks together, but I appreciate everybody viewing, and always, as always, you know, like, share, subscribe, all that crap. And we'll see you whenever we start putting spray on this thing. Later, y'all.